Hello, Famish Games here, and I'm coming at you with 13 reasons why you're still stuck in bronze. And when I say you, I mean me too, because I'm also stuck there. Been hard stuck since season 12, which is the season I basically started. So, with that being said, let's find out why we're both still stuck in bronze. Oh, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you 5 ways of how we could possibly get out of bronze. And these are no guarantees, but these will definitely make your life a lot simpler and easier. That's what I've found when trying to move up from bronze to silver. So if you're grinding a game like me and you have a basic concept of what's actually going on, you might not have the most awareness in the world or anything like that. You might not have the best mechanics, but you have at least have the idea of what's going on. I find myself to be one of those people that are pretty consistent when I'm playing. However, if you don't understand the rules, and when I say you, maybe it's your teammates, like for example, getting an objective when it's getting ready to expire, and you got a Widowmaker just sitting there, and you need 5 seconds to buy before the rest of your team to show up, but they refuse to get on objective, then that's one of the concepts that needs to be addressed. A lot of people don't understand the rules. Another thing that could possibly be holding you back when you're trying to take the game seriously and everybody else isn't is when you die and you go back to spawn and you suddenly look and you see like 2 other characters sitting there dancing, doing poses, or who knows what, just totally AFK, not even paying attention to the game. This is another reason why we're all stuck in bronze, and this is just another variable that you're going to have to get past. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say. Hey, you just suck. That's why you can't move up. Yeah, you can say that, but let's just say you are a pretty consistent player and you're decent enough to move up, but you could use a little bit of help. Any number of these variables is definitely something that can hold you back. Not even a question, especially if you have like 2 or 3 of these going on at one time in the game. It's definitely going to hinder your process of even getting better because sometimes you just quit. And the next thing that could possibly get you killed is your teammates. Like, so for example, you get a May on your team and she tries to put a wall up and she puts the wall up right behind you. And you don't know because your awareness is maybe not that high. And maybe it is. But she seals you in and you're locked. You're trying to escape and people are shooting at you. And then boom, next you know you wake up with spawn. Teammates getting you killed. There you go. Now, like I said, I am no champion at the game. I'm not even a silver. I am a mangy mutt of a bronze player. But have you ever went into a match and you kind of got the idea of what should be going on and you have no idea what the hell's going on? People are just running around like chickens with their heads cut off and they're not even playing the objective. I mean, people are literally in the streets just dying, going back to spawn, coming out one by one, and not even pushing the objective or anything like that. This is another thing that needs to be talked about. Like, if you don't have a mic, you can't get it under control. People are just going to do whatever they feel like doing. And next thing you know, you're going to lose. This next one ties in with the last one of not playing an objective. Uh, People going in one by one. I understand people get picked off, and then maybe you think you can get back to the same fight in time, but sometimes people die before the objective even starts. And then even worse is when like you have a constant barrage of people dying and everyone's just leaving one by one instead of grouping up. It ain't even if they hear the group up. I don't even know if they have the sound on because you can hear group up 5 times in a row and people are still running out as if they're getting ready to save the day. Good way to get your team killed. You're going in 5v1 thinking you're soldiering with a rail gun that lasts forever. And I play Sojourn as a main. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a good way to get killed. Simple as that. Real easy. Let's talk about another reason why it's hard to rank up. Well, this one's a simple one. You don't have a mic, and you probably don't have headphones either. And I don't even know if people have the sound on, but they're not hearing footsteps, and they're not calling out anything. They're not calling out ult charges. They're not calling out cooldowns or anything like that. They're not even pointing out where the sniper is. I'm talking like if the other team has 2 mics or 3 mics and you have none, your chances of winning is severely low. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. You better hope you got a Smurf on your team because good luck. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's ran into this a lot, and I've only ran into it a handful of times. But in team arguing, when everybody has mics for the first time, and then everyone's just arguing with each other, no one's getting anything done. You got the tank talking about, hey, Life Weaver, don't pull me away. Don't use that move on me because it gets me killed and I was getting ready to kill somebody and the next thing you know, everyone's yelling at each other. No one's talking about what's going on in the match and everything just gets personal. People talking about they're going to come over and see them like they actually know where they live. Like, come on. It's a good way to get your team killed. Sorry, not going to last. All right, and for reason number 8, why you're still stuck in bronze, and I'm still stuck in bronze, is a teammate quits. Especially at the beginning of the match, you think everything's all good, and like you're rocking and rolling, and you already popped off like with 3 kills, and then next thing you know, uh, someone quits, and then you find yourself in a lobby, a priority lobby, which is waiting for the next match. Yeah, that could really let you down. On top of that, when you have multiple people quit mid match, and it's a match that you could possibly win, and I've had times where, it was 4v5 and we still pulled it off, but those are slim to none, buddy. I mean, if you're going in half cocked, it's just put you so far behind. It's just total team killer. So don't be one of those people. I mean, if you got to get off, you got to get off, but find a better way. Hey, you want a way to tilt your whole team before the match even starts? Just point out that one of the team's players that you're playing against has a Smurf on it. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a good way to ruin everything. No one's gonna pay attention to anything. Everyone's gonna go after a Smurf, and if they are a real Smurf, they're probably got a pocket mercy, and they're gonna kill you. And then guess what? The other 4 people from the team, they're gonna be pushing objective, and no one's gonna pay attention. Happened to me yesterday, actually, and the person wasn't even that good. I think if I had a pocket mercy the whole time, uh, a pocket mercy, I could probably do some damage with soldier. But guess what? I don't have one. And guess what? That person did. And guess what? We lost because no one paid attention and worked together. One of the scariest things you could possibly say when you're on an online ranked match? I'm going to tell you what it is. Hey, I'm going to try this guy for the first time. You say those words, I'm going to tell you right now, you scare the piss out of some people. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to make everybody mad. Because like you're gonna try them for the first time in a ranked match. That's the last place you want to try them. On top of that, you got people who are like swap, swap, swap. You stick with this guy, please swap. And then we're all in bronze, so I can't imagine you have that much talent with a whole group of people. So you do swap, and then it's a person you hardly ever play, so you suck even more. So I say, even if you're having a bad match, stick to who you're good with. Uh, you want to try somebody new, do that on your own time. But doing it in a ranked match and then letting everybody know, just don't let them know. Just at least do that. Just make them think that you just are brand new or something. No, I know. I said not having a mic, not having headphones is bad, and it is. Trust me, I'd rather have people with mics and headphones. But when everyone has one, and you have so many people talking, and then let's just say everyone's getting along. They're talking about where they are ranked and how they're going to pop off and who's going to do what. That's all well and good. But then let's just say your team gets too chummy, and then they start talking about just random stuff that has nothing to do with the game. This happened to me before. Next thing you know, people were talking about President Trump and politics. And I'm like, dead middle of a match? I mean, my goodness, we're all going to die here. And guess what? We did. All got eliminated. We didn't finish the match. They didn't push objective. Everybody was too busy talking about who they voted for. Not the right place, not the right time. Now, this reason could definitely help you a lot. And it's a simple one. When you roll a team and you have a good match, they do give you an opportunity to stay together as a team, and a lot of people don't take the advantage of that. And let's just say you roll a team and then you go to the next match and you don't take advantage of it. You're just going back into it with a bunch of randoms, and I know you probably got to a match with a bunch of randoms the match before it, but guess what? You won with those guys. So maybe next time you just try to stick together, or at least get one or two people to try it and put together some win streaks because it's hard to come by, and you never know who you're going to play with. So at least that takes some of the variable out of it, where you could kind of control a little bit of it and try to team up with someone. So this is the last reason why you're still stuck in bronze, and I'm still stuck in bronze, and we're probably going to be stuck in bronze until we can figure out some way out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of it's going to be luck. Even if you are mechanically decent enough to move to silver, or you play the best positions, sometimes you just need some luck with it. And this last thing is you play with too many casual players. A lot of times you're playing with people that they don't know the difference between a poke player or a rush player or dive, or they couldn't even tell you what those were. And unfortunately, if you want to get any better at the game, there are some things that you need to look into, because Overwatch 2 and Overwatch in general is a very complicated game. And there's a lot of strategies, a lot of things involved. And if you're playing with a bunch of people that just play on a weekend or whatever like that, I'm going to tell you right now, your chances of moving higher is slow. And that's 13 reasons why that you just can't move up. And we're kind of stuck in a hard place. Okay, so those are the 13 reasons why we're all still stuck at bronze. And hopefully you enjoyed that. I did say there was 5 tips that I was going to give that could help our lives, make it a lot easier on us. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. I mostly only have shorts right now, but I'm going to start doing long form videos. So if you guys have any topics you want me to talk about and bring up, I would love to do that. So with that being said, try to play with someone you know. If you play with someone you know, they're trying to get to a place where you're probably trying to get to also, and it make your life a lot easier being able to communicate with someone that uh, is in the same match as you, and it'll probably lead to a lot more wins than non-wins. So yeah, mic to mic, learn the maps, especially with your main. If you learn the maps, you'll know where are the good places for your person to take advantage of the best. So that's another thing you could do. Die a lot. Die a lot means play a lot, because if you play a lot, you're gonna die a lot. And if you do both those things, chances are you're gonna learn to live a lot longer, because you're gonna know, hey, maybe I should get in cover. Maybe I shouldn't run right in front of the tank. Maybe I shouldn't take such far flanks where I have no help or no escapability. Those are things that you tend to learn after many hours of playing. Also, know your enemy's strengths. Know your strengths. Know the weaknesses. Know your enemy's cooldowns. Because if you know these things, there's less chances you're going to get rolled, especially in 1v1s. And you see a lot of 1v1s, and if you can't win a majority of them, you'll never be able to move up. So with that being said, the last thing is don't ever give up, because if you give up, you'll never get out of bronze. And you always remember that. So with that being said, famished here. Like, share, subscribe. Come back with another one pretty soon. Bye.